a new look for the Apple Watch could still be at least a year away. We'll talk more about it in moments, but first, Sony put the V in vlogging with cameras like the ZV-E1 and ZV-E10 II, carving out a creator niche that rivals failed to match for many years. However, Canon carefully bided its time. After releasing the R50V last year, it recently unveiled a powerful 33-megapixel full-frame EOS R6V. It's a camera with pro video intent in a mirrorless body with features like RAW and open gate video that Sony's rival ZV-E1 noticeably lacks. With the same sensor as Canon's mainstream R6 III and pro-oriented C50, the R6V slots neatly between those two models, offering stabilization like the former plus the latter's active cooling. There are some compromises at the $2,500 price point, though, with the biggest one being the lack of an electronic viewfinder. I took the camera out in Paris and the French countryside and found it to be impressive for video, but not as great for photos. Head over to Engadget.com and read Steve Dent's full review of the Canon EOS R6V. And Alienware has been around for 30 years. But what may surprise you is that in all of that time, the company has never made a true budget gaming laptop. Even some of its smaller systems from previous generations, like the Alienware 13, were meant to be highly portable but still premium PCs. However, everything changed this summer with the release of the Alienware 15. With computer manufacturers across the globe struggling to combat the rising price of RAM, the company's first affordable gaming rig couldn't have arrived at a better time. Sam Rutherford's full review of the Alienware 15 has all the details, and remember, you can find the latest gadget news, reviews, price drops, and more right now at Engadget.com. The upcoming refreshes to the Apple Watch won't look much different from the existing models, but they will pack a lot more processing punch, according to the latest Bloomberg report. In the Power On newsletter, Mark Gurman reported that Apple is in late-stage testing for the refreshed Apple Watch Series 12 in Wi-Fi only and in cellular, as well as the Ultra 4. Gurman added that the Apple Watch SE isn't expected to see a refresh this year, considering the Apple Watch SE 3 was just released last year. For anyone ready to upgrade their Apple Watch, Gurman reported that Apple doesn't have a major design overhaul for this year's models. Instead, Apple will be focusing on boosting performance through introducing health and fitness tracking improvements, along with a bump in specs and speed thanks to new chips, according to Gurman. It's still unclear what the performance upgrades will look like, but Gurman noted that the last major processor change for Apple Watches came in 2023 when the company introduced the S9 chip. Anyone looking for a more dramatic cosmetic change to the Apple Watch may only have to wait a little longer. Gurman noted that there will be a bigger rethink to the Apple Watch, but not for another year or two. Along with that expected overhaul, Gurman reported that Apple is still working on its blood sugar detection feature. We're still a long way out from a wearable being able to measure a user's blood sugar non-invasively, but Apple's blood sugar detection feature would line up perfectly with its own software, which it was reportedly working on back in 2024. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Jackson Chen and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.